Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Factorio with yours truly, Inzainia. And today we are going to do, or at least in this episode, you might have watched two of them in the same day, who knows. In this episode, we are going to look at power armor. Modular armor, basically, which is the first one that you get, which is why I've got it up. I made it. We're going to put it down here in our armor slot and take out that old crappy iron armor we had. I'd made it a heavy armor a couple episodes back and then forgot to put it on. Fortunately, we're not getting attacked yet, so it's not a big deal. We should be not too far in the distant future. As we look, we can see that our pollution levels are getting bigger. As we start building more and more factories in here, there's a lot more factories to build. This will extend out. When it starts extending out, it will start aggravating these guys, and they'll start attacking us. But until then, we're good, especially when we start working over here. So let's go into our inventory. Now the modular armor is different than the other armors. It's the first one that if you right click it brings up this window. Now this is like I was talking about in the last, the 5x5 grid that you get with the modular armor, which kind of sucks because it's not very big, but it's starter. I mean, it starts. It is still better than this. Acid 5, explosion 10, 30, and physical 6 of 30, I think. I don't know. And if you look at this, it's all the same stuff. It's just it's got shield capacity. So the first things we want to do is start researching some of the energy shield stuff and the power stuff and all of this. So we've got to get all of this stuff researched. I don't need that yet, and I don't want that power armor. I need to get the blues going. So I can go ahead and start researching these. And while I'm researching these, we're going to get the blues going for the power armor because we want that as soon as possible because that one's got a 7x7 grid, which is a little better. And then you get into the Mark II, which has got a 10 grid, which is really nice, 10x10. But we'll get into the power armor as soon as we can. If we have to manually make some of these blues, we will. We may even manually make 100 of them. I don't know. It all depends. But we'll get a factory going and delivering them. That's what we need to do anyway. So first off, let's go with the energy shield equipment so that we can then eventually make the Mark II, which I think requires blue also. Yes, it does. So we'll do the energy shield, then we're going to do the batteries, then we'll do the solar. Them are the three that matter to me. And I did do energy shield, yes. So let's go on up here and let's find out what we need to make the blues, which we haven't even learned yet. Actually, we need to stop for a second and look. Which one teaches us how to, oh, that one does. No, that one uses blues. Which one teaches us how to make the blues? Can't I just click there and see? No. Let's find out which one it unlocks. The effects. That one teaches you how to make the purple. So you'd think the blue one would be before that. That one uses blue. That one uses blue, Huh. Yeah, maybe we can make them right now. I'm not seeing it for some reason. No, they should be right there. Green, red, green, and blue. All right, it's in there then. We got to figure out where. So let's start at the beginning here. Effects gives you the assembly machine 3. What does that give you? Rocket effects gives you the blue science packs. So we need rocketry. So we need this one and then rocketry. And then that will let us make them. So let's do that first then. Let's do explosives. These should be quick because these were ones that we could have learned early. Yeah, it's 60. So we'll learn that one and then we'll learn these, which will be 80. And then that'll let us start making the blue science packs. Okay, so we got to do that then. So then again in this episode, blah, 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 we can't really do a whole lot of what we were talking about doing, but we can do nothing, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the recording and wait until I've learned explosives, and then I'm going to learn rocketry, so you guys don't have to sit here for the 10 minutes to do that, and I will be right back. And we are back. And as you can see, what I've done is I have just doubled up. Now it's going to take a little bit for these here red fellers to catch up, but that will eventually back up.
Research complete.
And I have also researched, as you can see down here, I've researched energy shield, went ahead and researched battery, did portable solar just now. So basically I've learned everything that you can learn without the blues. Everything requires the blues except for that. We'll research that now. But everything I researched everything that only required red and green. See, that requires the blues. Even the power armor requires the blues. So what we're going to do is we're going to go craft a, we're going to go tie in the blue factory, which there's our red. We got our green up here. And then let's see what we need to make the blue ones. So we just find out what we need. You need steel, we need advanced circuits, we need rockets, and we need smart inserters. So that means there's 4 items. That means we need the good ones, the ones that use 4, up to 4. Okay, that'll work. So these level 2s will work. All right, so we need 4 of the level 2 deals. So let's grab some of this stuff. What else do we need? We need them, iron gears, we need iron plates. Okay, there we go. We can make 5 of them. We'll make 5. We'll have 1 left over. These are all level 1s. What we'll probably do is grab some more and upgrade them to level 2. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be perfect. 4 for the new factory, 4 for those. All right, and then what you do is you just come up and you just replace them. And that automatically upgrades level 1s to the level 2s. Now that's the greens, and then we got to go do the same thing with the reds.
Research
so we're gonna
complete.
We're going to have to make 4 more. So what are those? Wait a second. These are assembly machine 1s. All right, so let's, oh, that was 1s that I was trying to use. 3 and 4. Yes, and now, no, that one didn't work. Why didn't that one work? Was I standing too close? Oh, I wasn't close enough. There we go. So now these are all assembly 4s. Now remember, when you overwrite an assembly machine with an upgraded assembly machine, it automatically keeps what it was making. It keeps the thing. Now if you pick it up and then try and put another one down, you got to go back in and you got to go reset it again. But these will be spitting these red and greens out pretty quick now, so that'll help. They have plenty of material, so that hasn't been an issue yet. Let's see, now we're going to need multiple machines, multiple things. So hang on just a second. Let me find out how much time I have left over. All right, so we got about 20 minutes, which should be enough time maybe. We might have to stretch this one into 2 episodes, this part. All right, so let's get at it. We need steel plate, which we've already got, but we need one to make advanced circuits, which we've already got. So we need to create one to make rockets and one to make smart inserters. So let's see, rockets require plate, gear wheels, and electronic circuits. All that's easy. And the smart inserters require, I'm pretty sure, the blues and then electronic circuits. So we're good there. So we're just going to put it up here above the blues, just like we put the blue one above the yellow. All right, so let's go with the 4 factories. We need iron plates. This is after we get this next one built, the rockets and this green one, that's when we starting to run low. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for that, 4 for rockets. And let's grab, we need 2 more or 4 more now to make the actual blue. So there we go. All right, so we got 12 of these bad boys. And we're going to come off just like so. Yeah, just like we did in the last. 1, 2. Now that we've got the bigger poles, we can start putting them together like that, taking up less space. Because you can take these guys and put one there, there, and there, and you cover all your bases. So let's just do it to it. 3, 4. Now what is this? We're going to use this one to make the blue inserters, or the smart inserters, which we only need 2 items. We need the blues and then the greens. And what we'll do is we'll probably burrow the greens under here, or well, we'll put a splitter here, and then have half of it going here and half of it going there. That's exactly what we'll do. So we need to turn around, have one coming in, coming in, coming in, and then we need a red going out, going out, going out, and going out. And then we need our line coming up like so, turning and going across like so, which that's too far, that's too far. And then we need another line coming across like so, backing up, yeah, coming across, and then coming back. And let's see, how far does that need to go? That'll work right there. Okay. So now what we need is, I'm thinking. We need to fix these so that this is going the right way. Whoa, get off of stuff, dadgummit. Actually, we need to go one more. Like that. There we go. We could always use a couple of them in our hands anyway. There we go. And I know it's not the efficient both sides, which we could have done if we'd have moved it all up one more. Let me see. Isn't this how we did the others? No, we did do them, the split, and then fed it up into it, didn't we? Yeah, let's go ahead and keep with that. Keep with what was working. If I have to pick it all up, by golly, I'll pick it all up. All right. There we go. Actually, I think all this needs to be picked up. I mean, it's going to be there, but not yet, not like that. I need a bunch of them blues anyway, because I'm always placing them. Alright, so let's see, we're going to have to pick these guys up. We're going to pick it all up, move it up some, because then it goes like so. Like so. And then back across. Like so to there. That's how it goes. And then we need that gap for our inserters. So we'll just pick all these up, move everything over. It's not that big a deal. That's the cool thing about it. You don't lose anything when you have to change it up. Alright, so and I'm going to have to move all this up, which this one I'll have to take, but the next one I won't. Alright, now we'll go, yeah. Alright, so let's put them down now. Always leave a gap in case you have to put a power pole. Alright, now these guys to suck in the blue dudes. Oops. And then these guys to suck in the green dudes. And then the red guys to spit out the good deal, the green inserters. And then I can pick all that up. And then now we need this. Which means we don't need that one. Alright, looking good, looking good. Now we just need the power. And to fix that line over there, of course, but we'll do that shortly. Alright, everything's got power. And see how much more efficient? It's 3 poles, does 4 factories. and all the way around them. Once you get to these, man, it's so much better. Alright, we'll take that up a little bit further, take those up a little bit further, just for giggles. And then this one will go back and across, and guess what? We don't have to do any of that funky stuff. Just like that. That's why it didn't work right before. Alright, so let's tell it now. We want you to make green. We want you to make green. I know I still have to run the green deals, these guys, but why am I only getting it on half a thing though? I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Let's make one of these blue splitters. Unless we've got some, we've got some. Alright, we'll split it off here. Come around, come up. And there we go. Now we got some greens going both ways. And there we go. And they're spitting out the greens. So we're good. Now we will eventually be able to use robots to carry all this stuff around to new factories. But what I find is that you'll end up leaving all of this. Because who wants to rebuild all this just to put chests and robots? But you will start, or at least I will. I'll start building factories at that point with the requester chests and all of those, and the robots that use them when that time comes. As you can see, we're going to end up backing up on the green things, not having enough of them basically. And none of these are using them. These guys are. The green are. But it's almost backed up. Once the green backs up, it'll stop using some. And then they'll just be coming here. The purples are backed up. So really, it's only this row for the yellow inserters and this row for the blue and the green that are using them all up. And it was because I picked up all those blue inserters. I mean, I picked up, what, 2.5 stacks? But it's alright, it'll catch up. Sometimes you must wait. Or expand, which I could very easily come down here and throw another 2 or 3 factories. In fact, I could go ahead and upgrade all these to level 2, which will make them spit them out faster. And then I could put 4 more here if I wanted to, and that would definitely help double up the line. And I'm not really running short on anything else. I mean, the metal, yeah, it's kinda, but it's, you know, really it's splitting off, and it's still staying solid to the line. So it's not doing too bad. But if I wanted that to be more solid, I could always come down and throw in some more electrical furnaces, which would make me produce more of these guys. But see, the inside trip, it's not even using them all. Same thing here. I've got a whole row that's not even spitting stuff out because it's backed up. I don't know why. I know these things have a tendency to take off the inside belt, and I really wish that it would take off whichever belt had the most. You know, when it wanted something, whichever belt had the most, it would take off that belt. That would be an awesome update for this. You know, take off whichever side had the most instead of just always trying to take off the inside. Now, it will take off the opposite side if there is not anything on the inside belt, but, you know, I would like it to even it up. Then you don't end up with them single lines that are, you know, like I'm doing back down here with all the metal, where it's a single line all the way across and half your production stops because they're backed up. That line's backed up and these aren't taken off of it. See, there they are. They're very slowly taking one off, but they'll grab these other ones if it's possible, instead of just focusing on this and, you know, whatever. There are ways to fix that. I'm sure I'm unaware of it. But we're just waiting on some of this stuff to get going. We got to put our rocket one together, which our rocket one is in war, our combat, whatever. And we need electronic circuits again, iron gear wheels and iron plates. So The rocket one's not going to be too big, and we're probably going to do it out over here, and we'll draw out of these lines and bring them down to it or something, or maybe even come up here above. Yeah, we can do it up here above these. Well, we can do it, well, we could do it over here, but it's kind of getting pretty trashy up here. We need to pick a lot of this up. Let's see. No, we'll just do it down here somewhere, right in here. And then we'll just pipe stuff over to it and under, however we got to do it. So let's see. For the rocket one, we need iron plates, iron gear wheels, and electronic circuits. Well, we've got electronic circuits here, so we can feed them to it. And then we got iron plates and iron gear wheels here that we can feed over to it. So we can just put it right here and have it draw off this. So we need iron plates, iron gear wheels, and electronic circuits. So let's go ahead and set it up like we're going to run it off this. We'll go 1, 2, 3. I don't know if we need 4 of these. Yeah, we probably will. Let's go ahead and put 4 together. We can just limit how many is made. And I'm brain farting for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't know. Actually, I think we're going to have to change this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to. We're going to have to do it like this. Right there, which is actually one too far. Right there, right there, right there, and right there. And then we're going to pick these guys up. And we'll use reds to put into it. Like so. And those others are way too high. There we go. And then we need blues to put into it, which we'll do in the middle, because I'll probably end up putting two reds, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Put 2 reds. Now what this will do is both of them will be taking the greens, so I'll get the greens in twice as fast, basically, is how it's going to work. You can do that to help speed these up, the delivery, especially when it's something like this where it's only going to use 2 electronic circuits. So it's not so bad, but these 2 of these will equal the speed of 1 of those, so it helps. And here we will end up using the reds to output, 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 and output, and then the blue to input, 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 and let's see, we've got 1, 2 materials. How many we got? 3? So we got 1, 2 coming in, then 3, and I'm going to use another blue to help with the metal plates because there's 5. It needs 5 metal plates. Alright, so I'm thinking here it's going to go like that, and I actually don't need that one. And then the other is going to output like so. And then we'll probably go under this one up, whatever, or we'll put it storage and everything right here. Actually, we're going to build the other factory right here. We got enough room, so it'll end up going like this. Like that. Okay, so now we just need to tie in the other pieces that we need, which we need more reds coming this way. And that's far enough. And now we need the little underground red belts. Do we have any? No, we don't. So we'll make some. Oh, we did have a couple. No, we just made them. Never mind. Alright, and we're going to need, what was it? Let's look again. We need iron plates and iron gear wheels. So we need these. on a second. We got to figure out how we're going to do this now. Yeah, we can go just like that. Okay. And then we can tie into it using one of these. And then we'll put another line back right there so that everything stays happy. And then tie in there. And there we go. So now all we need to do is tie in the iron gear wheels, which is going to tie into here. So we'll grab these guys. Right there to there. And then I'll show you how you trick this. Come down, go across, come down, go across, and then we can tie in, see? Now we need 2 more of those underground belts, like so, and 2 so. So now we just need to tie into right there, and then grab one of these, and there we go. So now let's just put all that junk away. Do a little power giving. And there we go. Now we just need to tell them what to build. Now we want these guys to build rockets. 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 And rockets. And we don't have this line very long, so it won't make so many. And that's that. So now we've got rockets going, and we need to do blues. And this thing is probably going to run a few minutes. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do the blues, and then I'll unpause it because we've only got a couple minutes left. And you guys will get to see the blues and stuff going. Get it all done, and then I will be right back. All right, and we are back. And man, that was a lot of drama. A lot of work. I put them here under my rockets. But then I realized I wasn't making enough of this for the green things, this copper wire, to make the electronic circuit. So I put 4 more factories for the electronic circuits in here. Then I realized that I'm running out of copper. As you come down here, all my copper well, my whole copper mine's drying up. So I'm fitting to have to tie into that other one. In the next episode, that's what we'll do. But as you can see, we've got them producing the blues. What I've done is I've put the blue factory there like I was doing. I've doubled up the blues on this side so that it takes... Now this is where it gets a little complicated. Because this factory requires 4 items. It requires steel, rockets, smart inserters, and the advanced circuits. So what you have to do is you have to figure out a way to tie them into the same line. So what I've done is I've reversed this so that it's only going one way. These rockets are being put out, they always put out to the opposite side of a track. They will only put out to the opposite side of the track, just so you know, these belts. So it will only put rockets on this bottom part of the belt, which is the furthest side of the track away from the rockets, because I'm using the long inserters. Then I've got the steel coming in, and if you look here, you can see that it's a dead end. I did a dead end deal. See it? It just dead ends right into the track, which means that it's going to grab it and keep it on the top layer. Down here, what I've done is, if we follow this all the way back, which I had to run it all the way down there, but I've run out of so much copper that I don't even have enough to make the inserters. But I've run it all the way through here up underneath, as you can see, and here's where I've tied it all in together. I've got the green inserters, which needs copper, which is why it's backed up. There ain't no copper making it through. All the copper's getting hung up everywhere else. But as you can see, the green is being, well, when it was, now it's empty. It's all right though. It's pretty typical. Hang on, I'm waiting on my mouse. There it is. All right, so the green basically comes up here. and they pile out onto here with the green things, and they stick them out on this one and this one, and then it goes up to here. Well, what it's doing is half and half. It's split, and half go here and half go up here. They run into a dead end. See how I've made it into a dead end deal? They run into it and stick to this side. And then what I've done is I've split and looped my purple ones back, and then dead-ended them. If I can get enough of them off there so you can see them. There we go. Dead-ended them so that it's basically one of them doubles, just like right here, what you use here, except I've done it here, and I'm feeding one product in the bottom and another product into the top. And what that does is it gives you a double product line, a single line with two products. It's a little bit more complicated than it had to be, but considering where I had to take it, that was the most efficient way to do it. So I did it that way. And then I run it down into here, and now we are producing the blue block. So we will be able to redo all that other research. Unfortunately, although we're still okay with power, as you can see, very well with power. Yeah, our consumption is that much, 6, and we're only consuming that much during the daytime. During the night it gets up to about half, maybe a little bit more. But as you can see, we are just dying for copper. We are almost out of copper, and that's why everything's backed up, because only like 2 or 3 of these furnaces, 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put the other 2 furnaces in here in the next episode, and we are going to tie, as you can see, I started thinking about doing it, and I put 2 more cargo wagons on here. And but I did not do anything else, so that way I can show you in the next episode the train setup. We're going to go to the other side over here to this copper area, and we're going to set up a bunch of these drills, and we're going to have it all loading and unloading, and we're going to use the entire train for copper right now. Mainly because I have got so much iron still that I'm backed up. I mean, I can't use my iron up yet. So we're going to go tie into that, and we'll do that in the next episode because we're running a couple minutes late on this one. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you learned something. If you did, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day.